much money on the big three. Like, look at who they had to pull in to play with them.
Yeah. No, you're right. Shit, you're damn sure right.
So, when they try to pull that, man, I just be like, man, this kid made cats dough. People that wouldn't have made money playing with other players because they wouldn't have been winning, so they wouldn't have been getting them playoff checks, and then they wouldn't have gotten overpaid to be re-signed, especially in Cleveland.
Especially in Cleveland.
Man, that team that went up against the Spurs, like, it was no way they should have beat that Celtics squad.
No. Nope.
No, not Celtics. No, they beat your Pistons. My bad.
Right. Yeah. No, you're right. Shit, you're
but
right.
Still,
Fuck.
No way
they shouldn't have beat my Pistons neither.
They should have beat that. Like, and he basically put what was it, 25 points?
He went nuts. He went nuts. I watched that game, and bro, I found myself cheering for him against my Pistons. He went nuts in the fucking fourth quarter, man.
So when people try to slide that little like halfway, compliment, but still trying to throw shade, it's like, nah, man, just say you a hater, bro. Like,
And plus, this generation don't know nothing about no Michael Jordan, bro. All they know about is fucking LeBron James. LeBron James is this generation's GOAT. Point blank, period. There's just nothing we can do about that.
And like I said,
and Michael Jordan has never been my GOAT. I just started liking his shoes. I'm gonna keep that all the way, and I only like certain pairs of his shoes. Everybody be going nuts for all his shoes. All I wear is 1s and 4s. That's it.
The twos are
and
trash.
Sometimes, the twos are super trash.
Super trash.
1s and 4s, B. That's all I wear. Some 5s, but 1s and 4s.
So, man, but shout out to him. I'm glad that, they made Space Jam. If you want to go see it or you want to take some young one in your family, Vonnie taking her niece to go see it. So, you think I ain't going to...
Jump on HBO Max. That's that shit free. I seen your website.
Whatever, but I know that they're going to watch it. I'm going to get to it or whatever. And it is what it is. If you don't like it, like just don't. But, like, all y'all trying to protect Michael Jordan's legacy when he ain't worried about that shit.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Man, Jordan over in Carolina, man, being king. Do y'all understand me? Like,
he found being a whole perv out here right now.
In that too, but like he got the squad in his state. They got a player that's gonna fill the arena up. So Mike, man, he is not worried about that nonsense, man, or whatever. Like, you see, he hardly even come out and respond to like little stuff that's said or whatever. Like, you just be like, I ain't worried about that.
Because he MJ, man. You don't care about that shit.
So, all right, man, let's close it up, man, with this voting rights attack, man. And what I've been saying and what we've both been saying is just notice, right, how, well, this part is me. We just talk, but both of us have been critical of the Democratic Party since they won the election. Yep. A lot of inaction, a lot of excuses, and it's just corny at this point. But let me tell y'all a little something, right? Anytime there's like a rally or some type of demonstration, like big one, it's been organized. Like, they want y'all to believe that somebody started a petition, hey, we all need to meet here, and it grew and it grew and it grew and it grew and it grew. No. Let me tell you something. This is a Democratic one, so this ain't got nothing to do with Trump or anybody. I was working in Milwaukee, right, and we had to get people to do what they call visibility. And basically it's like getting people on street corners, like high traffic areas at rush hour, to hold up the sign for your candidate. All right?
Uh-huh.
Now, First thing they do is say, can you call some people that you know just bring some people out, or people that you know just come out for the cause or whatever, and then you take a count. Then once they get that count, if that's not enough, now they got to put some money into it. So now they'll call like some organizations, churches, community groups, whatever. How many people can you promise us? Whatever. And then we'll donate X amount of dollars to the organization. And it usually be one person. The organization is just a cover, to slide some slick motherfucker some money to bring some people out or whatever. All right. So not to get too much into it, because everybody's following me on this now, right? You get it? Like, unless it's like a murder or something like that, where people is just out there mad. Like, these demonstrations have been organized, put together, and paid for.
Right.
All right. So now we're hearing all these attacks on voting rights, like just in plain daylight, right in our face. One dude even said in Texas, was like, it shouldn't be easy to vote. Like, so they're even saying the parts that they're whispering about out loud. And has any type of like demonstration been made anywhere?
I haven't seen not one, bro.
Not one. And look. I understand that there's a legislative process, right? But right now, these Republican governors and these Republican legislatures are pushing legislation down people's throats. And everybody's saying the same thing. We need a federal law that will supersede all this nonsense, because what they're doing now, they can do, and we can't do anything about it. Like, to the point where members of the Texas Democratic delegation went to D.C. to stop a vote from happening. And once again, not one major demonstration or nothing. And my whole thing is, all demonstrations are organized, all demonstrations are paid for. So this isn't about, people don't want to mobilize. This is about the party not mobilizing and really trying to fight for the rights they pretend to be about. That's what I want. That's what I wanted to bring up in this.
Yo, the sad part is this, man. Because it's this. It's because of what it is. You would think everyone that was running out Black Lives Matter and doing it's been some protests, so we might be wrong, because it's been protests outside of DC, and a couple of those Texan politicians have been arrested.
But look, once again, that's something that was on a small scale.
True.
It only made news because of who was getting arrested.
That's facts. That's facts. I think, bro. I don't know what to say, bro, because I want to say people are protest out. We're all protested out.
One of my biggest problems, and I've always had this with the Democratic Party, is I feel like they don't work enough in between elections. And they always say, well, our job is to win elections. I was like, well, look at the Republicans. In between elections, what are they doing? Fixing the game.
Right.
Choosing the referees, changing the rules. And we're watching one side get on MSNBC and complain every day.
Right.
So that's what I mean.
And it's always a lot of complaining. It's a lot of complaining, bro. I think that's the Democratic Party now. We turn to a bunch of complainers and not enough doing.
Yep.
Or honestly, bro, I feel like the Democratic Party is doing what they're supposed to do. They're antagonizing people while working against us. So they get us all up in arms, get you protesting and fighting, come and say a couple of good speeches, But in the meantime, they're making sure that their agendas are getting pushed forward. And this is why the Republican Party was so amped to bring in a person like Donald Trump. It was so amped to bring him in because you look at the politics today, it was too much politics. Think about it, bro. Motherfuckers was so happy that Trump was out of office because they wanted to go back to politics as usual. And guess what's happening? Politics as usual. Get us up in arms, get us upset, boom, push our own personal agendas in the background.
No, I'm done being upset now.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm just calling out and listen, because I predicted this last election. I'm gonna tell y'all what's going to happen in 2022. Kevin McCarthy is going to be Speaker of the House. The Senate is going to go back to the Republicans, and the only reason it ain't going to be holy hell for 2 years is because Joe Biden will be able to veto whatever. That's going to be the only saving grace for like any type of laws that's going to affect working class people. And this is why that's going to happen. When you get people, and they shouldn't think this, but people do. When you get people to do things, what do they want in return? What do they want, Sean? They want results ASAP. Like somebody, like it's people that'll pray and be like the next day, damn, my life ain't changed. Right. So people, when they see that things aren't happening, and think they feel like you're not doing anything or whatever, they rebel, and they don't rebel by voting different. They rebel by not voting at all. And off-year elections,
and that's gonna be the problem, bro. Because I'm sorry, man. I'm one of those people. That's leaning towards.
Who are you apologizing for? Like, I didn't say anything about this being bad.
No. And like, I'm more apologizing to our listeners.
Listen, y'all. When you push something on somebody and you like, hey, what did President Biden say? I keep calling him Joe Biden. No disrespect. Who did President Biden say? If you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Yeah. And then he tried to say, I was just kidding.
Kidding or not, like, just think about like the gall it took for him to say that. But then that person with the same gall 7 months later, all we hear is these feel-good stories. We can do things with bipartisanship. We can do this. We can do that. We got to stay together and all this, all while voting rights is being attacked, all while bridges is crumbling. I understand we live. A lot of us live on the East Coast. Shout out to the West Coast. Keita, my bad. Like I was trying to think of like her Facebook, IG name. Like what's this girl real name? On the West Coast, but y'all know that bridge that connect Arkansas to Tennessee.
Yep.
Like that bridge been closed for a minute. The engineer that inspected it, that passed it, got fired. There's a bridge connecting Kentucky to Ohio, I believe. That bridge is crumbling. That bridge was created in 1968.
Wow.
Anybody that live on the East Coast know that the tunnels look prehistoric. And those are the car tunnels. Imagine what the train tunnels look like.
Right.
So, infrastructure is not even being passed. And that's something, and I named stuff in 2 Republican states. So now you telling me that as a politician, you can't put together enough pork. And for y'all, pork, what the hell you talking about, Sky? I'm Muslim.
Oh, Lord.
Pork, like it's like money you send to a district on behalf of somebody, like in favor for their vote. So you might say, hey, you got a pet project. Like, let's take Joe Manchin. That's why I don't believe that they want anything done, and they're using him as an excuse to say that it's being caught up.